Hello everyone and welcome back. It has been a while, but someone was knocking on the door and we're gonna see who it is. Hopefully it's a friend. Rattle.
Makoto.
Oh. Get out here, okay. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. What? It sounds like something's happened. Oh, when has something not happened? What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. There couldn't have been a death. Hey, Hina. Makoto. Kyoko. Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. Okay, that's in the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room and I hurried to look inside, and when I did... What? Is she dead? Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. But I can't get the door open. Oh, she's locking herself in there as a... She's... You know... Yeah, I get what's happening here. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she won't respond. Oh, well that's not good. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. What? I just said that.
Wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Then why...
It would seem...
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words...
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in, right? Monokuma shouldn't turn around and go, "Hey, come on now!"
Indeed.
A body is about to be discovered. Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay. Okay, I'll go get something to break it in with. Wait right here. Okay, inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. Is she dead? She can't be dead. Maybe she's just sleeping. She's just unconscious, right? Maybe there's no ventilation in the room and she just kind of dozed off and fell asleep. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Uh-oh. Kyoko didn't reply. Uh-oh. There was only silence, but that silence didn't last long. Here! Huff, huff. I found a broom. Huff. I know it's... I found a broom. In the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
That was it. You can handle this, right, Makoto? Of course.
Please.
I'm a guy. Come on, please, hurry. Okay, you two stand back. Come on, Kyoko. Or, not Kyoko. I mean, come on, Makoto. It's time for you to show the girls what a true man is like. Throw that shit out the window! I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. Nice shit! Crash. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I could just... I pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura. I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... She's not dead. Oh my god, you're joking. You're fucking joking, dude. You're joking. All I felt was cold death. Okay. That's... Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you kidding me? I could only feel the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body, and then... A body has been discovered! Oh, no.
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which
come
you
on.
may use however you like. The class trial will begin.
Okay. Fuck's sake. Deadly Life, All-Star Apologies, Chapter 4. God damn it! I can't believe Sakura died! Uh-oh.
Sakura's...
Aww. Poor Hina.
Sakura's...
Aww.
Dead.
God damn it.
She's... really dead?
Yep. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. God damn it. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura was really dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? Ah, fuck. Hina, I'm so sorry. I have to get them. I have to get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. Okay. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Whoa, ogre!
Yes.
Oh, she's so dead, huh?
I see.
Jesus, Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began...
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you're going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's just not someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It was one of you, Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. I'm gonna say something towards the end of this. What?
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything. That is because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. Give her a hug.
I won't forgive you.
Uh-oh. One of you did it. I know it. You know it. Uh-oh. Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. Oh, yeah.
The Monokuma file!
And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Oh. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura?
Say what?
Huh? Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Ooh, I can't do the voice, by the way, which thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Pew, 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 pew. Oopsie. Before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
Because, I mean, your lives are all on the line, right? Pew, pew, pew. Pew. Pew, pew, pew.
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever kills Sakura.
Anyway.
Oh god, Ina really took that badly. Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. Oh yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, Hina. Hina's a good choice. I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
What?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let us all in. Just let me.
What? What?
What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. Okay. And you, Hero, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear
Exactly.
now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to this request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Bayaka, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of a hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Okay, I want to talk about my theories real quick here. Investigate, okay. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. Okay, the victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Okay.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
In other words,
This is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever, but could it really happen in real life and right before our very
Hey.
eyes like this? Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you
That's
don't
fine.
mind. I will talk about what I wanted to say earlier in a bit. When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a strange or simple mechanic. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that's what it is, right?
correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh.
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside the target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not
In
a
other
locked room?
words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see, this is a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
Indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those 4 seems most likely in
It's
this
true.
case? That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locker room, or the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Okay. Now I can actually kind of talk here a little bit, okay? This is gonna sound a bit like, you know, I don't think anyone killed her. I don't think anyone killed her. I think this was a suicide. Because she said she was drawing the line, and on top of that, I think it makes sense for her to do it because she didn't want to be a burden or anything like that. I can't explain the blow to the head, but it says she was vomiting blood, so what I would imagine happened was she drank the poison out of the chem lab, and she just locked the room up, and she sat there, and she just, you know, she did what she did. I don't think anyone killed her. I think it was a suicide, in my own opinion. I think it has to be, because it doesn't make any sense otherwise. Plus, I just kind of get that feeling anyway. There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. See, maybe she was standing there, vomited the blood, and then, as she knew she was dying, she went back to the chair and sat there and waited. You know, it must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Yeah, okay. And then we've got some stuff here. Shards of glass scattered all around chairs Sakura was sitting on. The glass is red, and these are the top and bottom sections of the bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. See, again, would that not have been the poison type thing? There's something else on the ground near the glass. What the fuck? It's a figure. It fits the palm of my hand. It's a little Monokuma figure. That's kind of cool. Can I keep that? Can I put that in my room? That's really cool. What's this? This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
That's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like him. Actually, as soon as we get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on him. You really liked him that much?
I mean...
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they've lost all their flavor. Hina? Oh, okay. Did I miss something? Oh, okay. That wasn't open before, the locker. There are 4 red balls, lined up on the shelf. But one of them... Wait, 2 of them are gone. Okay, there's a Monokuma figure. That's really cool. I'm wondering how the figures get inside the bottles. That's actually... Yeah, it's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat would place inside. You've never seen that? Oh, yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Okay, but 2 of them are gone. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. The Monokuma ball sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass we probably started out as a ball. Yeah. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma ball, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Ah, no, I don't think so. She was spitting out blood, and I think the poison is... I think she... Maybe she was killed by someone. Maybe someone slipped it in her protein coffee, and... I don't know. The locker's open, and they're on the inside. It's a handprint.
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker, and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little extra something. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Why not?
Hey.
Think back, before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? It was already open. Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point, yeah.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. So, yeah, so then what does this handprint mean? Okay. The time. Would the time be around 1 o'clock right now? Okay. So roughly an hour ago. Okay. Oh yeah, and then there's this, yeah. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room. Yeah, see, that's her... Is that her protein coffee? Or is that, like, the poison canister? It looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments. Yeah, I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can... It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff. Yeah, see, this is where I'm leading with the poison. It must have been the poison. I knew when I heard that there was poison in the Chem Lab, it was, you know, it was gonna be used. So she must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Why?
Hey.
What is? You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. They must have been parts of the window I broke to get inside.
Correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it. So, why does that matter? It means the glass was already there and something broke?
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it will become an important clue later on. Okay. An important clue, I'm not sure how I see how. It's, well, because something broke in here. Maybe she was poisoned, maybe someone killed her. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised if she did kill herself. Hina.
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
I won't forgive you.
Okay, she's just saying the same thing. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. Really? What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet in the rec room, by noon. By noon, the Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen, she said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. I'd stopped her by force even if this never would have happened. Hina. Aw, it's impossible not to have regrets, I know. So Hina's account, so that's interesting. I still don't think she was murdered. I don't know, I get this funny feeling that this was more of a, I'm gonna do this as an apology and I'm going to off myself because, you know, I don't want to be a burden and I don't want to, like, scare everyone and make everyone think that I'm still working with the mastermind. So that's what I kind of think this is the direction that it's going. But yeah, but the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come into the rec room at noon, the same time at place she ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Give me the good news,
However,
Kyoko. But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
It's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how the killer was able to get the upper hand on her, I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise,
Certainly.
right? They would have needed to if they expected to stand a chance against her. The poison! Togami, what do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but accept it as a fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. So that's Byakuya's account. Can I leave? I don't think I can. I need to examine the crime scene. Yeah. Oh, I have to actually click on Sakura. Okay, Sakura drew her last breath sitting plump forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence to the blow of the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she also vomited blood. I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure, so what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically says she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Yeah, so that's the... Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? No, not a chance.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting, but it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to the way she died. Chair? Why is the chair? The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used for the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had any special, had anything special done to it. Okay. Oh, the door. The door. This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change is the door is the smashed window. What happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening, and there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locker room from the inside, not from the outside. Okay, so that's the last piece of evidence. Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so for the most part.
So then...
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided. She's got a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right, I have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. I reckon she probably... The door's the only way... No! I wanted to leave! I didn't want to fucking do the thing anymore. Ah! Let me out of here! Those other 2 probably went back to their rooms. Okay. Cool. I still don't really think they were murdered. Byakuya, Sayaka, Junko, Toko. I still don't think she was murdered. I pressed the doorbell. Ding bong. After a few seconds, hey, is it Toko? Oh! I knew it. It was Toko, not Genocide Jill.
Who's there?
The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
What do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
Sorry. She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
What? Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something. A talk. Reaction. I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet you. What?
Well...
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said to, didn't I? I guess that was totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get to know. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. I don't think anyone went to see her. See, I think that's probably why she went into the chem lab and just, like, you know. Or maybe she prepared for what she was gonna do beforehand? I don't know. Okay, Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Yeah, well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact. Sorry, I was yawning. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Okay, so that's Toko's account, yeah. And you, my friend, are over here. I pressed the doorbell. And after a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? I needed a reaction. Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What? What?
How do you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? Did you read my aura? Did you look into a crystal ball, Makoto? Are you a stronger clairvoyant than me? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. Wait, when did Sakura tell you that?
What? What?
Oh, well, when she asked to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? No, she,
How about that?
She gave it to me in person and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then, you went and met with Sakura.
You got it all wrong.
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. Well, I'm here. Could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big, goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back into his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Well, that's... Oh god, Hiro. I don't think it was you, but this is looking really fucking suspicious. Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Hiro didn't do it. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look for the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe you should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor in the rec room. I'm sure it must come from the chem lab, so where should I start? Okay, so I have to go back to the investigation room, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to the chem lab. Here we are. Chem room. And Byakuya's in here.
What?
Makoto, do you have your eye on the chem lab too? Well, that's why I'm here. Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand. Asshole. Okay, so that's only the camera, but I can look at this stuff. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. Oh, it looks like three shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. That's the poison thing, isn't it? Yeah. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? See? That's the badness. It looks like the bottle had a label on it, Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? Sure. I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right, it could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must have been related to the case somehow. Okay, she poisoned herself. I know she poisoned herself. Oh. Okay. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint, unlike the person that was here. There are footprints. These are footprints, and if they're only in front on the left shelf. How did these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. But we, do you mean we? Or me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. Okay. So, how's this? not bad for you, I mean. For me.
I see.
So when you look at this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf, which was where? What's on the A plan of the thing? They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be
It's certainly
Makoto.
possible.
Are they yours? No.
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see, your feet do appear to be big. You know what they say with guys with big feet? Anyway, unfortunately, I must admit, these are not your footprints. Unfortunately, but with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are really a valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at the powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4, and it looks like someone left footprints in the powder. Okay. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. So what's on the left side of the shelf? Let me look. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Okay. So what's in the A? Let's see what's going on this shelf. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this as part of a shelving unit, section A. Huh? Wait, that's Chem C9, yeah. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? Maybe. So on this shelf it looks like a bunch of chemicals. I have no idea what they are. They're reagents, but simply they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must be truly bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number, so I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here, in which case I don't think I have to worry about this shelf too much. On this shelf is one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number, so I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit, section C. I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A, but what concerns me is that Section A, there was a bottle labeled from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. Okay, so the chem lab shelf thing. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Okay. Maybe I need to speak to him.
I see.
Makoto, I admit you have a good eye for spotting useful clues. But you also need to learn how to make use of those clues. What? Leave the area? Okay.
Hey,
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. I reckon it's Hiro. Someone's lying.
Anyway.
It's Hiro. Hiro got the wrapper. She must have offered the sweet to Hiro as well. Well, I've made some progress of my own. Really? Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed some clues. You do well to look them over one more time. Really? Okay. So there's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. I can only assume that the blood is Sakura's, but if that's strange, it's true. Yada yada yada. Why is it so far away from where she died? Really? Just rereading this shit. Clue. Wait, what? Huh, this magazine is upside down. Well, when I clicked this earlier, that wasn't there. Thank you, Kyoko. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. Toko. This is... One of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bloody letters. It said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. Sakura, a dying message.
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... that says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? There's no confirmation on that. Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
won't forgive
It's
you.
settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. Doesn't mean anything. This isn't like a Sayaka type situation, and on top of that, this is one of those things where it's like, cause Toko is got a split personality disorder with Genocide Jill, it's one of those things where it's like, does she get the punishment or not? Because technically, like, I've said this so many times, but like, would she get killed or not? I mean, like, she didn't kill, but maybe Genocide Jill didn't kill or something. But one of them definitely didn't kill, even though they have the same body and shit. Anyway, doesn't matter. I've mentioned this so many times. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Okay. Interesting. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma balls. Yeah, 2 of them are gone. Something new, something new.
hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the balls. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. There's 2 missing, or a correlation. Maybe it's to do with the pieces inside of it? We're missing a knight, which is the one we found, but we're missing a king. Aren't we? Or is it a queen? Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
so...
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? Oh, shit. No answer? Well, fuck. I do trust you to a degree, otherwise I won't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree? Okay, so it's because 2 of them
Hey.
are missing. So we're missing either a king or a queen and a knight, which we picked up the knight, so it's either the king or the queen. I think it's a king. Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma balls that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
Anyway.
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma ball? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine, and that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then,
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab while I'm gone, try to gather up all the pieces. Okay. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but she's trying to figure out if it was a bottle from the chem lab, maybe? What choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustbin, and I got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. Okay, and just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab, and we're going to use it to compare weights. Okay. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and the one with the Monokuma balls that's still intact. Okay, what's the purpose of this? Is it to see if someone actually used those balls to, like, break over her head? What do you want to do with that? Or why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
listen,
First, let's compare the weight of the 2 of the normal Monokuma balls. Okay. But would the pieces inside it not affect the bottle? Those balls are, like, really cool. I would really like one of them. It's balanced.
in other words,
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
So then,
Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now with what we expect. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay, then let's give it a try. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier. How? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought.
In
What?
other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles put it all together.
hey,
And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. Oh, for fuck's sake. So someone used a different bottle to smash over her head, maybe? Is that where this is going? Okay.
just a second.
Okay, just staring off into space isn't going to help figure anything out. Well, yeah, I
Hey.
know, but don't you think you might actually need to examine the body?
Whew.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Oh. Although there are still some times I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind.
hey,
More importantly, look here. Oh! That's a pretty big fucking clue. Her
Correct.
shoes. You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands
I
out.
see.
So, wait, were those her footprints earlier? Okay, that powder is clue number 1. Okay.
hey,
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just
It
explain.
would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Kyoko's examination summary. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Ah. Ahem.
Whoops, you caught me sleeping.
Oh.
Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Well, shit.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right?
Yeah.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
God damn it. No! It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen in the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Okay. Good! Here we are. I don't think it was any of them. I don't think any of them killed her. I don't think any of them are guilty. I don't think any of them are guilty. It's too obvious. I think it was a suicide. I don't want it to be a suicide. It'd be cool if someone did kill her, but I don't think she, did get killed. I think she just, I think that's the twist here. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another, and then... the ultimate martial artist. A locked room murder mystery. the little faces in the chat. in the text. What the... Oh, I recently just discovered the power of emoticons. Oh, that's so cool. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, oh, for fuck's sake. You're at a picnic and you find a dead body. Fuck's sake. Wanakuma's my favorite character. This is just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends? Oh, dude, stop! This is too good. He's right. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. Oh my god, stop with the emoticons. I'll see you all down there. Oh, dude. Oh my god. What the hell was that? Emoticons. I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can only be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. Yeah, she was stronger than anyone I know. And yet someone killed her. I don't think she was murdered, to be honest. I don't think she was murdered. And that person is here. The person is one of us. Kyoko.
Hey,
Standing around here isn't going to do any good. Let's get going.
what the heck?
How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat?
What the heck?
Because I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you? The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about it. Or about that. Ugh.
Don't look at me.
I said it before, but I'll say it again. It wasn't me. I kind of believe all of them. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. This is a pretty good place to leave it off. I will see everyone in the next video.